Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is a girl Fated Darling with another video. And this topic is about, my encounter with the Most High. I never knew it. And whatever is going on in the world. As I stop to see how everything is going on in the world, with all this chaos. Everything that is going on, this is not of God. This is of the devil. But with all the fairness in people and people running up and down and everything that is closing down and, people fearful of each other and, with everything that's going on in the world right now. But this coronavirus, it is not of God, it is of man. But God would only allow it to go on as far as he think it should be. But he will step in because God loves his people, but he stretched it out to make the world know who he is. It's not like he has anything to do with this. As I said, everything is of the devil. But the devil will be defeated. At the same time, God is upset. He is upset with the world. And he's upset with everything that is going on and what people are doing. With all the wickedness, he does stretch it out and let it prolong for them to see themselves. But at first, I was a little afraid. But then I heard a voice come to me. Faith, you're a child of God. So there's nothing you should be afraid of. But I was a little fearful. I'm only human. And then when that voice came, to me, I said to myself, yes, if I'm a child of God, why should I be afraid? Because the Most High protect his people. And bottom line, he has a blueprint of each and every one of us life. As I said, he only allow what he wants to happen. But, there is a true and living God. Because I can tell you, people, if you know God, you know the Most High, you have nothing to fear. Because he protects his children. When I look around and I see almost everything that is in the Bible, it is fulfilling. All the rivers around the world turning red, turning into blood. In Africa, all the locusts is out already heating down all those crap and everything. And God said, the Most High said, if one of my words passed away, heaven and earth shall pass away. But with all this thing going on, the coronavirus and everything, guys, don't let your heart be troubled. Just know that you're doing is right. Because that's all that matters in the end. If that thing to take you out, as long as you are clean within your temple is clean, and you're doing is right, you don't have anything to worry about. Because the Most High knows his people, and he will protect his people. As I said, as the Lord said, if your faith is small as a mustard seed, that is pleased unto him. So you don't have to be fearful of what devil have plotted. God has it in control. I was there on the bed and going through my phone and, going through those videos on my WhatsApp. And then a voice came to me and said, don't worry. There will be a breakthrough. But right now, Almighty God is upset. As I said, this thing is not of God. This is of the devil. But Almighty God, He just allow it. The Most High allow it to stretch out to remind Satan that who is the king, who is the greatest of all. He just show him what he can do and let it get out of control a little bit. But he's going to have mercy on his people. And you know why he's going to have mercy on his people? The voice told me that there are a lot of prayers are out. A lot of prayers. And he hear the cry of his people. And because of that, he's going to have mercy upon his people. But if they don't change their wicked ways, something worse is going to unfold itself. Something worse is going to come up. Something worse. All Almighty God wants you to know that He's God. He's the Most High. He's the King of all. He's the King of all kings, and He's Lord of all lords. So you just have to trust Him. Don't care about the virus. If you're covered under the blood, if you know Almighty God, you know the Most High, you don't have anything to worry about. Just know the only thing you have to worry about is your temple, is you. And know that you're clean within. As long as you're clean within, you're okay. You'll be fine. Because He has a blueprint of each and every one of us' life. Mankind don't determine somebody's destiny. It's only the Most High. And if you just have that faith and trust Him, you'll be okay. You'll be covered. Your household will be covered. And if you are a child of God, and if whatever this devil sent, take you out or things like that, you don't have to worry because you're already safe. You're clean within. They only can take the flesh. They can kill the flesh, but they can't kill your spirit. Because it's all well with God. I remember years ago, I'll show you one of my close encounter with the Most High. I never know it. It's years ago when I was in Jamaica, before I migrated to the United States. I was with, with my boyfriend. And for some reason, I never approved of his lifestyle. So I decided to take away myself in order to leave that relationship. But me leaving, he was not pleased at all. He just feel like him and I should be together until death do us part. But that relationship was just not healthy for me, so I decided to leave. And I, left that relationship. And that guy, he knows of my every move. So one day I decided to go and get something for my small business that I have running. And he knows the place I walked to go to get my goods. And he went there and he waited me. He waited me. And when I was going about my business, I saw him appear. He came up to me and asked me if he can walk with me. So, fearless, I turned to him and said, well, this is a free world. And if you want to walk with me, it's okay. You can do so. Feel free to do so. And while he's walking, and I'm walking, going about my business to get, the things I need for my little business. I saw him, with his hands in his pocket, down in his pocket. Innocent as me, never think of anything negatively, but just to go about my business to get my things for my, my little store that I had, my little business. And he kept walking beside me, and looking. And as I said, my focus was to get to my destination. Then I saw him start to look around like a crazy person, all over, shocked, just with his eyes wide open, looking all over, turning around, looking all over. But, I still never took it for anything. I continued to go about my business while he was right there. And then I saw him looked at me, and he shouted out, he yelled. He looked at me like he has seen a ghost. And he yelled out, he screamed, and he ran away from me. Ran away, literally run away. He ran away. It never took long after I migrated to the state. And then I never returned back to my, country until, about 4 or 5 years later. For some reason, I don't know how the message spread that I was, I returned. But he came and he found me. And he said to me, I have something to tell you that has been bothering me all over the years. I want to say it, but it's like I'm pushed to say it. I have to say it to you. So I turned to him and I said, what happened? What do you have to tell me? And he said, I have to tell me. He first started out and he said, you're a good person. You're a very good person. And I just come to tell you that I'm sorry. I come to tell you that I'm sorry. And it's not all about that only. I have something to confess to you. I said, what? What? He said, remember that day when you were going to get things for your business and I asked you if I can walk with you? And you told me that it's a free world. If you want to walk, you can walk with me. Walk with you. And I was walking with you that day. Well, I have to confess to you, that day was going to be your last day on earth. I came there to kill you. The night before, I lay waited you because I know the time you go to get your goods for your business. I took this knife overnight and I sharpened it. It's like a knife a flip knife, they call it a ratchet. I sharpened it razor sharp. And with the intention to lay wait you and ask you to walk with you, and while you were distracted, you weren't paying attention, to grab you in your hair and throw back your head and cut your throat. But as I was about, to go on with what I came to do, I heard a voice yell and said to leave you alone. You're a good woman. And I still never take it for anything he said. I still just wanted to kill you and then kill myself. And I was about to do it again for the second time. I heard a voice. For the second time, I heard a voice. And I started to look around all over because I thought I was losing it or something. But I know I was sane as ever. So I still determined to do it, he said. And then this time it was loud in my ears, like thunder. And from then, I looked around and never saw anybody, so I got afraid. I got scared. And I ran away from you. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And I know from there when he told me, I know that the Lord was with me. The Lord was walking with me. So guys, as I said, if you're a child of God and you know the Most High, you don't have anything to worry about. This coronavirus thing that is of the devil, you don't have anything to worry about. With everything is closing, the Most High let it stretch out to show that all nations have to bow to him. But we're going to get a breakthrough. We're going to get a breakthrough because he heard the voice of the people all around, his children that crying out to him. But all he wants for mankind to change their wicked ways. That's all. He doesn't want much. He just wants them to change their wicked ways. And the voice told me if they don't change, they're gonna be something worse. So guys, trust God and live. For God so loved the world that he has gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And God, words don't lie. Whatever he says, he means. But you just have to have that faith and believe in him. Trust him. Put all your trust in him. And it's okay to fear him. It's a wise thing to fear God, not mankind. You don't have to fear mankind. Fear the Lord. Because he make it all and he can take it all. With just a little snap on his finger. But everything mankind out there are doing is nothing but a temporary satisfaction. Because when they're planning, God is wiping. And God paving the way for his people. So have no fear. Don't have anything to worry about. God is love. Sorry. God is love. And love is God. And just let your temple right. Let you, which is the temple of God, right. Don't watch the clothes that anyone wear. Don't watch a pretty face. Don't watch nothing, because that means nothing to the Most High. All that matters is your temple that is clean. And that's all he wants, for his people to be clean and do the right thing in life. So guys, that's my message to you. We're going to get a breakthrough. It's going to be all right. But just change all your wicked ways. For the whole week, I saw the whole place like it stands still. You know, it was so dull and everything. And I went on my knees and I prayed and I prayed. And I asked God to forgive us all and forgive his people. Forgive us all. Because he said, ask and it shall be given, knock and it shall be open. So, and I prayed, and this morning I got up and saw the sun is shining. So I know there's hope. So anyhow, that's pretty much for it. So guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. God is love and love is God. One love. Love you all. God bless you. Peace.